Well, hello there, everyone. Did you miss me this weekend? I know I was supposed to post a video on Sunday that never got posted. Hollywood Studios, that particular video was supposed to happen. Never did. Instead, I had a lot of stuff going on. On Sunday, I spent some time with a buddy of mine, and on Saturday, I just did a lot of work around the house. Friday, same thing. I did have enough time to put up a Saturday POV video, which was a second point of view of Big Thunder Mountain from Disneyland. And that was a fun video. So Sunday, I started editing on Saturday night a video with the Hollywood Studios Day, and I just didn't have time to finish it. There's just so much editing and stuff in that video that I have to do. I'm learning to do first takes and try and get my thoughts all on first takes. It's really difficult for me. Scripted or unscripted, it's just tough. So hopefully as time progresses, I'll be able to get better and better at that. But as of right now, that isn't happening the way it probably should. So anyways, I thought I would throw this video. It is actually Tuesday morning. You will see this on Tuesday, probably in the afternoon. And I thought maybe I would do as unedited and first take as I possibly could, so that I could just post it right to YouTube. So there will be a few mistakes and a few double talks and some moments of silence that you won't typically see in one of my videos. So just be warned. That's what this thing is going to look like. And, you know, sometimes even when you're driving, you get the looky-loos watching you do this. Right now, I have you pretty much on the shifter, and I got lots of traffic all around me. And so, you know, you still get the looky-loos like you do out in public when you film something like this. Anywho, I had a couple thoughts and then I'll wrap this up quick. Number one, the Hollywood Studios video. Things will slow down here through the week and into the weekend, and I'll get that out. By the way, no intro, right? Thanks for watching the channel. I am the Giant Rat. This is just a semi-daily conversation that I have with my viewers, with the world. And I say semi-daily, it's like twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday. So you should see that Hollywood Studios video on Sunday, unless I end up doing something else. And then I'll push that out another week. We'll see. we had a dumpster in front of our house for the last 2 weeks, and slowly I've been cleaning out things that were left behind by my 2 oldest kids that left the house, and then cleaning up the absolute disaster that was the other rooms that the kids were living in, along with a bunch of crap that just had no place, including a furniture set, which, by the way, I am on the hunt for a new furniture set right now. Okay, so back to what I really wanted to talk about today. And there's something that's been bothering me in social media lately, and I talked a little bit with my friend about it this weekend, and it's really disgusting, actually. On X, formerly Twitter, on Reddit, on all these social media things, Facebook, what have you, there has been a recent trend, and by recent I mean especially it's really ramped up last 6 months, of these accounts that show up and they'll show maybe a little video that they stole from someone else, maybe a post that they stole from someone else, and that video or post will be something kind of ragey, something to engage you, the viewer, into making a comment and like furthering more comments and replies and stuff like that. It's a fishing expedition, and they're fishing for you. The thing that is the bait is the thing that's going to upset you and make you rage and make you want to throw an opinion out there and say how ridiculous something is, or how, angry that makes you. For geek culture, that could be anything that has to do with Star Wars or Star Trek or anything like that. For politics, well, who's the one firebrand in the world right now? It's Donald Trump, so it'll be a Donald Trump thing. For cultural stuff, lately, the thing that really upsets people is tipping culture in the United States. So if it's looking to fish in Americans, they're going to say something about tipping, which I get it. Like, that really upsets me too. Like, tipping culture, I feel a certain way about it. I'm sure other people feel a certain way about it. And it depends on whether you're in a profession that survives based on tipping, or whether you're a customer. But none of it is authentic. All of it is like a bot account, and these people make money off of that. Do you understand that Meta, Facebook, Instagram, they pay creators money. They pay people to post these things. And X does too. So the more, if they're in the creators, whatever, in the creators program, TikTok, it's the same thing. And so far I haven't seen it on YouTube too much, but if it is on YouTube, it'll happen in the shorts. It'll happen in YouTube shorts, where a creator will not post themselves. They'll steal imagery and video and post something that's designed to piss you off. And that is engagement porn or anger porn. It is designed specifically for you to engage with it so that they can make money off of your anger and rage. And the worst of them are the ones that actually post something and know it's going to get fiery right away, and then they start putting like 2, 3, 4, 5, like a sentence worth of response in the comments in the first, 15 minutes of the post. Watch for that stuff. Now, this is going to be really tough, really difficult. Watch for them and don't reply. Block them. It's not a demand. That's an ask. Would you block them for me? These people are typically not even from the country that you live in. Most of the time, they come from like Asia somewhere. North Korea, China. They might come from India or Pakistan or somewhere like that. And Southeast Asia is another place. And typically, these people in the United States would be considered criminal elements. But they're spam doctors. They're people, if they're not spam doctors or they're not criminals, what they are people that have about 100 accounts or more designed to do the same thing. They have AI and they have bots running accounts for them, a lot of times in server farms, and they're designed to make you upset, and they get a nice little check for doing that. And it doesn't cost them much to do it. It costs them very little. AI will pick out stuff that'll make you upset. And it's like you're in the Matrix. And instead of the Matrix using you as a battery, more or less, the Matrix is using your anger, your rage, and your experience to keep it going, to keep it funded. That is not a conspiracy, by the way. This is a fact. This is exactly what's going on social media right now. And it's really bad on X right now, on what formerly Twitter. So Facebook is getting bad. Instagram is bad. There's all these accounts like this. And until we start to leave the Matrix, until we start to say, enough is enough, I'm not going to be angered by this stuff, I'm not going to pay attention to it, I'm blocking it, we will never, ever, as a society, as a culture, and as a world, have any authentic conversations online. Period. We will not do anything other than be at each other's throats, be angry with each other, be calling each other names, and be attacking each other because of what was started by somebody feeding and fueling their pockets off of your anger and your rage. That is what's going on right now out on the internet. X, YouTube, Facebook, they could give two craps about it. They don't care. That puts more eyeballs on them, and that's fine. I don't really blame them for being who they are, but we've got to stop this. We've got to walk away from all this anger and rage porn, all this stuff that just pisses us off and gets us at each other. It's it's a design, it's a thing that whether a foreign government, your own government, or marketers, the new wave of marketers are using to run almost independently. It's like it is passive income for them. They don't really have to do much of anything. They just have an AI program running off of your responses and your replies. So until we find our way out of this anger matrix designed to make money off of you and your emotions, we're never going to be authentic as a culture and a society again. We're never going to actually be able to have conversations. We'll never get out of this loop where we're at each other's throats just because somebody voted a certain way, or, so on and so forth. Because yes, during elections, that stuff is run too. Like, people get elected all the time based on your emotions and your swing of things, instead of looking at the candidate and actually what they're going to do or what they're likely to do. We vote based on how that person makes us feel in a commercial or in an interview or in a debate or whatever, instead of actually looking at policy. What has that person done, and what is that person actually promising to do that they have a record on? And do we like that person? I remember back in the 90s, it was very common to vote for someone based on whether you could belly up at a bar with that person and have a beer. And that's kind of crazy, because I don't know, do you think that anyone in a bar that you would go to and belly up to have a couple beers with is probably the type of person that you want running your country or representing you in the district? It's probably like any time I bellied up to a bar, I can tell you, which hadn't been often in my life, I can tell you that's a resounding no. So, I don't know. I mean, these are the type of things that people prey on us with. And that's just been on my mind lately, because it's really getting bad on X. Like, it's getting to the point where I can't even hop on there anymore. Like, I just have no desire to be on there, because nothing's authentic on there. It's all a bunch of, like, crap thrown in my face that is designed to tweak my emotions and get me to respond a certain way. And frankly, I'm just sick of it. I am sick of it. I'm just done. I mean, I realize it's a manipulation, and I think it's time that we start understanding we are being inundated on TV, and especially online, with constant manipulation every day. As soon as you open up your phone or you hop on your computer, some manipulation. Whether it's a content creator, whether it's an account that is saying something like, telling you a story about a restaurant in San Francisco that does blah blah and does this with tips and something like that, or shows you a picture that says, it shows you some math on a sheet of paper. You've all seen it. You've seen it. Shows you some math on a piece of paper and says, if you can't afford this much tip, don't even go out to eat, or something along those lines. I mean, that's specifically designed to trigger you, to get a response out of you, to get a rise. And they're monetized. They make money off of your anger and frustration. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Every time you open up Facebook, X, or anything. And so the problem isn't, like I said, X, Facebook. When you open it up, they give you the tools to get away from that stuff, to ban that stuff. You can ban whoever you want and not see their stuff again once you understand they're manipulating you or trying to manipulate you. And eventually the algorithm will catch on and quit throwing some of that stuff your way, or at least show you less of it. And what's the worst that can happen? You just click on the thing and say ban account. So that's my ask of you today. Let's free ourselves from this matrix of anger and manipulation. Let's start having real conversations again. All right, that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to get that off my chest a little bit, explain what happened for Sunday, and, that kind of thing. I'll talk to you again on Thursday. All right, dreams, grass, and churros. There, I got it right that time. Always mess that up, right? All right, we'll see you on Thursday.